Welcome to Kids Get Physical game number 7. I am Dinara Kumar and I will be your host for today.
Hello everyone, hi, I'm Shehan. Hope you all are having a good time at home.
General knowledge and country facts. Let's look at our first question. Which of the following flags does not have white, red and blue in it? Which of the following flags does not have red, white and blue in it? Is it Australia? Is it the United States of America? Is it France or is it India?
Which of the flags does not have red, white and blue?
The correct answer is India. 35 of you got that correct. 7 thought it was Australia, 2 thought it was the United States of America, and 17 thought it was France.
Red, white and blue are the most popular colors for national flags, right? So if you remember the Australian flag, it has a dark blue background with 5 white stars, and then they have the small Union Jack, right? Then you have the United States flag, of course, it's called the Stars and the Stripes. So there are 13 stripes and 50 stars. Then the French flag has 3 stripes, a blue, white and red stripe. But of course the Indian national flag is green. There's a green bar at the bottom, white in the middle with a Ashoka chakra in the middle, and then the orange stripe on top. Well done. 35 got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. So Arthur is into an early lead, closely followed by Biscuits, Akif, Shanessa and Echo. Alright, so let's look at our next question.
What is the capital of New Zealand? What is the capital of New Zealand? Is it Auckland? Is it Wellington? Is it Christchurch or is it Sydney? The correct answer is Wellington. 32 of you got that correct. 29 of you thought it was Auckland. 5 thought it was Christchurch and 4 thought it was Sydney. So Auckland and Christchurch are very important cities, and Sydney is the biggest city in Australia, but the capital of New Zealand is Wellington.
Well done to the 32 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, so Arthur still in the lead, Biscuits in second, Echo is in third, Liam is in fourth, Hamad is into the top 5 as well. Well done, Sanut, you are the highest climber. You have climbed up 21 places. Excellent.
Let's look at our next question. If you are traveling around the world and see this building, which city might you be in? If you are traveling around the world and see this building, which city might you be in? Is it New York? Is it in Paris? Is it in Rome? Or is it in London? The correct answer is London. 58 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was Rome, 4 thought it was New York, and 8 thought it was Paris.
Right, so let me show you this picture, right? So what is this tower? What is this called, Dinara?
The Big Ben.
Right, so it's called the Big Ben, probably the world's most famous clock, right? The Big Ben. Until 2012, it was famously known as the Big Ben. Now it is known as Queen Elizabeth Tower because in 2012, Queen Elizabeth celebrated 60 years as the Queen of England. And now they changed, to celebrate that, to commemorate that, they changed Big Ben to be called the Queen Elizabeth Tower, right? The world's most famous clock is that. It is in London. Well done. 58 of you got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Arthur still in the lead. Well done, Arthur. You are retaining the lead. Biscuits is in second, Echo is in third, Liam is in fourth, Hamad is in fifth. Well done, Flash brother. You're the highest climber. You're up 11 places.
Let's look at our next question. How much is a dozen? How much is a dozen? Is it 10? Is it 11? Is it 12? Or is it 13?
Excellent stuff. 65 got that correct. So a dozen is 12, right? So if your mom or your dad asks you to go to the supermarket and bring a dozen eggs, please don't take 10, 11 or 13 eggs, right? A dozen eggs is 12. Well done. 65 of you got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, so Arthur still retaining the lead, a very slim lead. Biscuits is very close behind, I think about 26 points behind, very close. So in a game where 1000 points are offered to each question, 26 points is nothing, right? You get one wrong, you can lose it all. Okay, let's look at our next question.
Out of the following, which animal would usually have the longest lifespan? Out of the following, which animal would usually have the longest lifespan? Is it the rabbit? Is it the dog? Is it the giant tortoise? Or is it the lion? The correct answer is giant tortoise. 59 of you got that correct. 1 thought it was the rabbit, 2 thought it was the dog, and 8 thought it was the lion. So the rabbit lives between 1 to 2 years. The dog lives for about 10 to 13 years. The lion lives for about 10 to 14 years. But the giant turtle lives from 80 to 120 years. But the animal with the longest lifespan is the bowhead whale.
How long does the bowhead whale live for, Dinana? I think about 400 years, if I'm not mistaken, right? So this giant tortoise lives up to close to about 250 years sometimes, right? My word. But the problem with tortoises and turtles is you cannot exactly figure out their age because they travel, they live underwater, they live in the sea. So it's very difficult. If it's a land animal, you can maybe tag or something and you will find out when it dies, but very difficult to monitor these sea creatures, right? So probably there are more animals that live for even longer than this. What's the animal called? Bowhead whale, right? So well done. 59 of you got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, so Arthur still retaining the lead. Well done, Arthur. Biscuits closely behind. Echo also within touching distance. Let's look at our next question. Interesting question. Let's see how many of you will get this correct.
The flight data recorder on an airplane is called the black box. What is its color? The flight data recorder on an airplane is called the black box. What is its color? Is it orange? Is it blue? Is it red? Or is it black? The correct answer is orange. 25 of you got that correct. 5 thought it was blue, 13 thought it was red, and 28 thought it was black.
Right, now interesting question. Okay, the flight data recorder is a very important part of an airplane. It records everything that happens in the airplane after it takes off. So usually if the plane crashes or if it goes into trouble, they need to locate this black box which has all the data. It will tell you what exactly happened. Was it a problem with the engine? Was it a problem with the fuel? Was it someone who came and attacked them, sent a missile or something? It will have all the information on it, right? So the problem is if it was black, imagine the plane crashes into the sea and then they need to locate this black box to find out what exactly happened in this airplane. What do? So they go in and they can't find this black colored box. That is why it is orange. So even if it is crashed into the sea, even if the airplane is crashed into the sea, because of the color orange, people will be able to find it. So that brings us to the end of round number 1. The black box in an airplane is not actually black, it's orange. Google it and see. It's a good bit of research for you to find out as well. Let's look at our leaderboard after round number 1. Alright, so Arthur still in the lead. Biscuits is in second. Echo is in third. Hamad the Iron Kid is in fourth. Naditi into the top 5 for the first time. Well done. We move on to our next round. Alright, so let's see how well you know your nursery rhymes.
Let's look at our first
and
question.
Fairy tales. Yes.
Where was Rapunzel locked in for many years? Where was Rapunzel locked in for many years? Was it in a prison? Was it in a castle? Was it in a tower? Or was it in a hostel for girls? The correct answer is a tower. 64 of you got that correct. 6 thought it was in a castle and 3 thought it was in a hostel for girls. So Rapunzel was locked in a tower by Mother Gothel since she was a baby. So she didn't know what was out there, and she was stuck in the tower.
Let's look at our leaderboard. So Arthur has just been overtaken by Biscuits into the lead, but very close, right? Echo is in third, Hamad is in fourth, Naditi is in fifth.
Let's look at our next question. Which part of Mary's little lamb was compared to snow? Which part of Mary's little lamb was compared to snow? Was it fleece? Was it horns? Was it legs? Or was it fleece?
Bit of a trick question.
The correct answer is fleece. 37 of you got that correct. 17 thought it was fleece. 9 thought it was horns, and 5 thought it was legs.
So how does the nursery rhyme go, Dinara?
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow.
Now, fleece means not rape fleece, macco fleece name, right? So FLEAS fleece is the ticks, the maccas, right? You get on dogs and other animals. The fleece is the wool. FLEECE fleece means it's the wool on the sheep, right? So that's called the fleece. So Mary's little lamb had fleece as white as, not fleas, right? Not those black dirty ticks that suck all the blood out of animals, right? Well done. 37 got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, so Biscuit still in the lead. Naditi and Rakhela making their way up to the top. Echo is still in third. Arthur is in second.
Let's look at our next question. What did Rumpelstiltskin spin to make gold? What did Rumpelstiltskin spin to make gold? Was it thread? Was it cotton? Was it straw? Or was it rope? The correct answer is straw. 52 of you got that correct. 12 thought it was thread, 6 thought it was cotton, and 3 thought it was rope. So the miller's daughter was given a challenge by the greedy king to spin straw into gold. But when she couldn't, and she started crying, and Rumpelstiltskin helped her.
Right, so if you haven't read Rumpelstiltskin story, you're missing out a lot. So please do read it. It's a very interesting and funny story. Well done to Rumpelstiltskin. He spun gold out of straw. Well done to the 52 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, Arthur has overtaken Biscuits into the lead once again. Echo still in third. Naditi is in fourth. Rakhela is in fifth. Well done, Liam. You're making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Let's look at our next question. In the nursery rhyme Pat a Cake, with what letter of the alphabet did he mark the cake with? In the nursery rhyme Pat a Cake, with what letter of the alphabet did he mark the cake with? Was it A, was it B, was it C, or was it D? The correct answer is B. 41 of you got that correct. 11 thought it was A, 16 thought it was C, and 5 thought it was D.
Well, I'm sure you have heard this nursery rhyme. How does the nursery rhyme go, Dinara?
Pat a cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Roll it and pat it and mark it with a B. And put it in the oven for baby and me.
Right, so he marked it with the letter B because it was for the baby, right? B for baby. Well done, 41 of you remembered that nursery rhyme. Excellent stuff, well done. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, Arthur still in the lead, very closely. Just 7 points the difference between Biscuits and Arthur. Echo is also close behind. Raquela and Naditi make up the top 5. So remember, if you're not on the top 5 at the moment, you can always come back, right? As I said before, up to 1,000 points on offer for each question. A lot can happen, okay?
Let's look at our next question. In Cinderella, what did the fairy godmother turn into a carrot? In Cinderella, what did the fairy godmother turn into a carrot? Was it a watermelon? Was it a pumpkin? Was it a tomato? Or was it a radish? The correct answer is a pumpkin. 69 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was watermelon, 1 thought it was tomato, and 3 thought it was radish. So Cinderella wanted to go to the ball, but her stepmother didn't let her. And then when she started crying, her fairy godmother came and she turned a pumpkin into a carrot.
Yes. Well done to the fairy godmother. Well done to the 69 of you who got the pumpkin answer correct. Well done. The fairy godmother turned the pumpkin into a carriage. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Okay, Biscuits has shot up into the lead. Arthur has gone down to 5th position. Echo is in 3rd. Naditi is in 4th. Echo is in 2nd. Sorry, apologies. Naditi is in 3rd. Raquela is in 4th. Well done, Goldie. You're up 3 places. Excellent.
Let's look at our next question. What did the farmer's wife do to the 3 blind mice? What did the farmer's wife do to the 3 blind mice? Did she chase them around the house? Did she scold them? Did she cut off their tails with a carving knife, or did she hit them with the broom? The correct answer is cut off their tails with a carving knife.
So the farmer's wife cut off their tails with a carving knife. Must have been painful for the 3 blind mice. 58 got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard after the end of round number 2. Alright, so Biscuits is in the lead at 11,296 points. Echo is in 2nd. Raquela is in 3rd. Naditi is in 4th. Arthur is in 5th. Well done, Rainbow Dash. You're back in the game with 3 in a row.
6 questions on movies and cartoons.
Okay, let's see how well you remember your movies and cartoons.
Let's look at our first question. In the movie Rio 2, where do the birds fly to for their vacation? In the movie Rio 2, where do the birds fly to for their vacation? Is it to Sherwood Forest? Is it to Rio de Janeiro? Is it to Singharaja Forest? Or is it to the Amazon Forest? The correct answer is the Amazon rainforest. 49 of you got that correct. 24 thought it was Rio de Janeiro. 2 thought it was Sherwood Forest, but no one thought it was Singharaja Forest. So Sherwood Forest is in the movie Robin Hood. Singharaja Forest is in Sri Lanka. Rio de Janeiro is where they live. But the correct answer is the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah, so Blue and his wife, what's the name of the wife? Blue and
Jewel.
Jewel lived in Rio de Janeiro. They lived in Rio de Janeiro. They wanted to go to the Amazon forest for their vacation. Well done. 49 of you got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Okay, small change again. Viscus Tilidri, Naditi is in second now. Rakela is in third. Arthur is now slowly creeping back to the top in fourth. Echo is in fifth. Well done.
Let's look at our next question. Who is the creator of Mickey Mouse? Who is the creator of Mickey Mouse? Is it Stan Lee? Is it Hans Christian Andersen? Is it Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, or is it Walt Disney? The correct answer is Walt Disney. 70 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was Stan Lee and 1 thought it was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. So Stan Lee is in Marvel.
Yeah, Stan Lee created all the Marvel characters like Spider-Man, Incredible Hulk.
And Hans Christian Andersen is a famous fairy tale writer. And Sir Arthur Conan Doyle is the author of Sherlock Holmes, but the correct answer is Walt Disney.
Yes, so Walt Disney. So Mickey Mouse is the first character believed to have been created by Walt Disney. Walt Disney changed the lives of so many children, right? I think most of the movies, the animated movies that you guys are watching, were created by the Walt Disney Company, all because of one man who dared to dream different, right? So if you think differently, girls and boys, you can achieve so much in this world. All right, so we look at our leaderboard now. All right, so Rakela is back into second. Naditi is in third. Arthur is in fourth. Echo is in fifth. Biscuits still in the lead. Well done, Biscuits.
Let's look at our next question. This blue monster appears in Sesame Street. What is his favorite type of food? This blue monster appears in Sesame Street. What is his favorite type of food? Is it sandwiches? Is it chocolate? Is it ice cream? Or is it cookies? The correct answer is cookies. 57 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was sandwiches, 8 thought it was chocolate, and 6 thought it was ice cream.
So the guy you see on the screen is Cookie Monster. He loves eating cookies, right? So I hope you have watched at least a few episodes of Sesame Street. Cookie Monster loves cookies. Well done to the 57 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, not much of a change. The top 5. Biscuits is still in the lead. Kitty Cat, well done. You're making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Let's look at our next question. In the cartoon Puppy Dog Pals, what is the name of Bingo's brother? In the cartoon Puppy Dog Pals, what is the name of Bingo's brother? Is it Max? Is it Charlie? Is it Rolly? Or is it Cooper? The correct answer is Rolly. 43 of you got that correct. 15 thought it was Max, 8 thought it was Charlie, and 9 thought it was Cooper. So Max and Charlie and Cooper are just names I thought of. So that cartoon is my brother's favorite. And Bingo is the grey one and Rolly is the beige one.
Yes, Yes, correct answer is Rolly. Let's look at this picture. Okay, so this is Rolly, right? The beige one.
Yeah.
What is the grey one?
Bingo.
Bingo. All right. So one of Dinara's brother Shivan's favorite cartoons. Let's look at our leaderboard now. All right. So Jaden has shot up into the top 5. Arthur is in 5th. Naditi is in 3rd. Rakela is in 2nd. Biscuit still holding on to the lead.
Let's look at our next question. What is Sherlock Holmes' brother's name? What is Sherlock Holmes' brother's name? Is it Watson? Is it Lestrade? Is it John? Or is it Mycroft? The correct answer is Mycroft. 29 of you got that correct. 26 thought it was Watson. 8 thought it was Lestrade. And 12 thought it was John. So John Watson is Sherlock Holmes' assistant, and Lestrade is the one who works at Scotland Yard.
Yeah, he works for Scotland Yard. Well done. Mycroft Holmes is Sherlock Holmes' elder brother who works for the government. Right, well done. 29 of you got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. So if you haven't watched, so there's a new movie. What's the movie called? Enola Holmes.
Yeah.
Enola Holmes. It's about Sherlock Holmes' sister. It's a nice movie for even kids to watch. If you haven't watched it, please do watch it. Enola Holmes. Mycroft is Sherlock Holmes' elder brother. Well done. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, Viscus still in the lead. Naditi is in 2nd. Rakela is in 3rd. Arthur is in 4th. Echo is in 5th. Well done, Ranudi. You're back with an answer streak of 3.
Let's look at our next question.
We are down to the last question of this round.
What is the name of Peter Pan's best friend who is very protective of him? What is the name of Peter Pan's best friend who is very protective of him? Is it Tinkerbell? Is it Captain Hook? Is it Scully? Or is it Wendy? The correct answer is Tinkerbell. 62 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was Captain Hook, 4 thought it was Scully, and 9 thought it was Wendy. So Captain Hook is actually Peter Pan's enemy. And Scully is from Jake and the Neverland Pirates. And Wendy is also one of Peter Pan's friends.
Yes, so well done. 62 got that correct. We are at the end of 3 rounds. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, so Biscuit still holding on to the lead. Naditi is in 2nd. Rakela is in 3rd. Echo is in 4th. Jaden is in 5th. Well done, Rainbow Dash 12. You're up 5 places. You're the highest climber for that question.
6 questions on books. Let's look at our first question. Hans Christian Andersen was one of the most famous storytellers this world has seen. What was his country of birth? Hans Christian Andersen was one of the most famous storytellers this world has ever seen. What was his country of birth? Is it England? Is it Sweden? Is it Netherlands? Or is it Denmark? The correct answer is Denmark. 39 of you got that correct. 14 thought it was England. 6 thought it was Sweden. And 9 thought it was Netherlands.
So Hans Christian Andersen, one of the greatest ever fairy tale writers. A lot of the fairy tales that you guys are reading right now were created by Hans Christian Andersen. He was born in Denmark. A lot of people think he's from England or Netherlands, but Hans Christian Andersen was Danish. He was born in Denmark. Well done to the 39 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Okay, not much of a change. The top 5, well done. We look at our next question.
Which of the following books is about a whale? Which of the following books is about a whale? Is it Treasure Island? Is it Moby Dick? Is it David Copperfield? Or is it Coral Island? The correct answer is Moby Dick. 37 of you got that correct. 13 thought it was Treasure Island. 1 thought it was David Copperfield. And 23 thought it was Coral Island.
Right, so Moby Dick is one of the world's most famous classic books written by a guy called Herman Melville. It relates the story of a captain of a ship called Captain Ahab. He has a big fascination about this whale. He really wants to capture this whale, so it's a fantastic story. If you haven't read Moby Dick, please do get a copy and read it. Excellent story. Well done to the 37 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. It's still in the lead, not much of a change. The top 5, well done. Let's look at our next question.
Which of the following teachers at Hogwarts is Harry Potter's least favorite? Which of the following teachers at Hogwarts is Harry Potter's least favorite? Is it Professor Albus Dumbledore? Is it Professor Pomona Sprout? Is it Professor Severus Snape? Or is it Professor Sybil Trelawney? The correct answer is Professor Severus Snape. 41 of you got that correct. 16 thought it was Professor Albus Dumbledore. 7 thought it was Professor Pomona Sprout. And 4 thought it was Professor Sybil Trelawney. So Professor Albus Dumbledore is the headmaster of Hogwarts. Professor Pomona Sprout is the herbology teacher. And Professor Sybil Trelawney is the divination teacher.
Who? Sybil Wethersinghe? Sybil Trelawney. All right. Sybil Wethersinghe was one of Sri Lanka's greatest storytellers and artists. She passed away recently. We had a couple of questions about her also previously. Well done to the 41 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Arthur, well done. You're back into the top 5. Biscuit still in the lead. Naditi is in second. Rakela is in third. Echo is in fourth. Excellent stuff. ZH, you're back with an answer streak of 3. Well done.
Let's look at our next question. The book I Am Malala is a play, a novel, an encyclopedia, or an autobiography. The correct answer is an autobiography. 52 of you got that correct. 4 thought it was a play, 11 thought it was a novel, and 6 thought it was an encyclopedia. So, the book I Am Malala is about a girl who stood up education and was taught by the Taliban. She was taught in 2012, but in 2014 she won the Nobel Peace Prize.
So she is the youngest ever to have won the Nobel Peace Prize. Well done to Malala. Well done to the 52 of you who got that correct. So an autobiography is the story of a person, right? So what is Nelson Mandela's autobiography, Dinara?
A Long Walk to Freedom.
A Long Walk to Freedom, right? So different people have written different books. So Barack Obama's story is called Dreams of My Father. Adolf Hitler's story is called Mein Kampf or My Struggle. So I Am Malala, it's an autobiography. Malala Yousafzai, right? The youngest Nobel Prize winner. Well done to the 52 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. So Biscuits still in the lead. He has hit 20,000 points. Well done, Biscuits. Naditi is in second. Rakela is in third. Echo is in fourth. Shanessa is in fifth. Well done, Yami. You're making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Which of the following was not written by Enid Blyton? Which of the following was not written by Enid Blyton? Is it The Secret 7? Is it The 5 Little Pigs? Is it The 5 Fine Doubters? Or is it The Famous 5? The correct answer is The 5 Little Pigs. 50 of you got that correct. 7 thought it was The Secret 7, 12 thought it was The 5 Fine Doubters, and 4 thought it was The Famous 5.
So Enid Blyton is famous for writing The Secret Seven, The Famous Five. He was also famous for writing another series called The Five Find Outers. But The Five Little Pigs is actually a nursery rhyme. One piggy went to the market, one piggy stayed at home, right? So it wasn't written by Enid Blyton. The title of Five Little Pigs was also used for a book by Agatha Christie. I have that book. It's a fantastic crime story, The Five Little Pigs. It wasn't written by Enid Blyton. Well done to the 50 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Echo has crept up into third position. Shanessa is in fifth. Raquela is in fourth. Biscuits is in first. Naditi is in second. Well done, Nulara. You're back with an answer streak of 3.
What is Sherlock Holmes' home address? What is Sherlock Holmes' home address? Is it 10 Downing Street? Is it 123 Elf Road, North Pole? Is it 221B Baker Street? Or is it 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C.? The correct answer is 221B Baker Street. 48 of you got that correct. 13 thought it was 10 Downing Street. 6 thought it was 123 F Road, North Pole. And 7 thought it was 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. So 10 Downing Street is the address of the Prime Minister of England. 123 F Road, North Pole is the is Santa's address, and 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. is the address of the White House.
Number 10 Downing Street is one of the most popular addresses in the world. It's the address of the Prime Minister of England. If you want to write a letter to Donald Trump, write it. If you want to write it now very quickly, because he might not be there anymore in a couple of months. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is the White House address where Donald Trump is currently staying. 123 Elf Road, you guys write a lot of letters to Santa during Christmas. But Sherlock Holmes' address, 221B Baker Street. Well done to the 48 of you who got that correct. Let's have a look at our leaderboard after round 4. Okay, not much of a change. Biscuit still in the lead. Naditi is in second. Echo is in third. Raquela is in fourth. Shanessa is in fifth.
6 questions on sports and sciences. Let's look at our first question. Which of the following is not a card game? Which of the following is not a card game? Is it Lexicon? Is it Scrabble? Is it Uno? Or is it poker? The correct answer is Scrabble. 60 of you got that correct. 5 thought it was Lexicon, 2 thought it was Uno, and 8 thought it was poker. So Lexicon, Uno, and poker are all card games, but Scrabble is a tile game.
Well done to the 60 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Okay, Shanessa and Harry Daz are slowly climbing up. Shanessa is in fourth, Harry Daz is in fifth, Echo is in third, Naditi is in second, Biscuit still in the lead. Remember, 1000 points for each question. Anything can happen, alright?
Let's look at our next question. Which of the following is not a type of teeth humans have? Which of the following is not a type of teeth humans have? Is it incisors? Is it premolars? Is it canines? Or is it molars? The correct answer is molars. 44 of you got that correct. 7 thought it was incisors, 12 thought it was premolars, and 11 thought it was canines.
So there are 4 types of teeth in a human being, right? Good research. If you do not know, Ayavasara Vidya, grade 6 science, right? So incisors are the teeth in front, canines are the sharp teeth on the sides. Premolars and molars help you grind and break your food, right? So different types of teeth. Polars is not a type of teeth. It should be molars, right? We put polars to trick you. Well done. Polars is not a type of teeth. 44 of you got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Biscuit still in the lead. Naditi, you have a answer streak of 26. My word, excellent stuff. Well done, Naditi. 26 in a row. Shanesa is now in third. Remember, Shanesa is the winner of our past 2 episodes. She's slowly creeping up into the lead, into the top. Echo is in fourth. Arthur is in fifth. Well done. Let's have a look at our next question.
Which of the following sports needs the biggest space to play in? Which of the following sports need the biggest space to play in? Is it table tennis? Is it football? Is it basketball? Or is it polo? The correct answer is polo. 16 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was table tennis. 53 of you thought it was football. And 3 thought it was basketball.
Right, so a bit of a trick question, right? So table tennis, you just need this table to play. Basketball, small basketball court. Football is a big ground, but polo requires a long bit of area, long bit of land, lot of space, because it's played with horses. You need to ride the horses. They have a sort of a hammer sort of stick. You hit the ball on the ground. Polo is the sport that out of the 4 that needs the biggest space to play. Well done to the 16 of you who got that correct. There might be a change in the top 5. Let's have a look. Only a couple of players got that correct. Biscuits, well done. You're still in the lead. Akhil is into the top 5 for the first time. Well done. 5 players just dropped their answer streak. Well done to those who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard. Let's look at our next question.
Which direction does the compass always point to? Which direction does the compass always point to? Is it to the east? Is it to the west? Is it to the north? Or is it to the south? The correct answer is north. 70 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was west and only 1 thought it was south.
So a compass is always a handy piece of equipment to have when you go out, if you're traveling or if you're going for a walk or a hike. It always points to the north. Well done. 70 of you got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Alright, not much of a change. Everyone in the top 5 got that correct. Well done. Nishi, you're back with an answer streak of 3. Biscuit still in the lead.
Let's look at our next question. In which card game do you need to shout out aloud when you have only 1 card left? In which card game do you need to shout out aloud when you have only 1 card left? Is it poker? Is it Uno? Is it Quiddler? Or is it Monopoly Deal? The correct answer is Uno. 55 of you got that correct. 4 thought it was poker, 5 thought it was Quiddler, and 7 thought it was Monopoly Deals.
So I hope you all have played Uno. It's a fun game. It's also known as the second biggest reason for family fights, right? The number 1 reason is Monopoly. Number 2 is Uno. A lot of brothers and sisters fight over these games at home. Uno, right? So when you have 1 more card left before you put in your penultimate card, you have to shout Uno, or else how many cards have you got to pick? Yeah, otherwise you have to 4 more cards, right? Fun game to play. Uno, if you haven't played, buy a pack of Uno and enjoy it with your family. Excellent way to spend your time if you're in lockdown, if you have a curfew. Well done to the 55 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Okay, Biscuit still in the lead. Naditi a very close second position. Shanisa in third. Oeko in fourth. Akhil is in fifth. Let's look at the last question of our sports and sciences round.
What do you call the animals that eat both plants and meat? What do you call animals that eat both plants and meat? Is it carnivore? Is it herbivore? Is it omnivore? Or is it canine? The correct answer is omnivore. 56 of you got that correct. 5 thought it was carnivore, 7 thought it was herbivore, and 1 thought it was canine.
So carnivores eat only meat. Herbivores, like carnivores, good examples are lions, tigers, they eat only meat items. Herbivores are animals that only eat plant items like grass, like cows, horses. Omnivores are like animals like us humans. We eat everything. We eat meat items, we eat plant items. Canine is a name given to the dog family, right? It's derived from the Latin word canis, which means dog. Canine are members of the dog family. For example, our usual dogs at home, wolves, foxes, they're all in the canine family. Omnivores are the animals that eat both plants and meat. Well done. Good bit of research, right, to find out some other animals that are omnivores. Let's have a look at our leaderboard after the end of our 5th round. Biscuit still retaining the lead. Naditi in close second. Shanesa close third. Echo is in 4th. Akil is in 5th. Well done. So now we are almost at the end. We have 3 more bonus questions. Let's take a look at those questions now.
3 bonus questions. Which fruit helped in the discovery of gravity? Which fruit helped in the discovery of gravity? Is it coconut? Is it apple? Is it mango? Or is it orange? The correct answer is apple. 65 of you got that correct. 2 thought it was coconut, 3 thought it was mango, and 4 thought it was orange.
So who discovered gravity now?
Isaac Newton.
So Isaac Newton. So he was walking along his garden one day when he saw an apple fall down to the ground. He thought, why didn't this apple float? Right? So that enabled him to come up with this concept that we call gravity. Right now, well done. Apple was the correct answer. 65 got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard now. Okay, Biscuit still in the lead. 2 more questions to go. Naditi is in 2nd. Shanesa is in 3rd.
Let's look at our next question. Who was the first Republican president of America? Who was the first Republican president of America? Is it Donald Trump? Is it Barack Obama? Is it Abraham Lincoln? Or is it George Washington? The correct answer is Abraham Lincoln. 33 of you got that correct. 30 thought it was George Washington. 8 thought it was Barack Obama. And 2 thought it was Donald Trump.
Right. So now Donald Trump is the current president of America. He's a Republican. He belongs to the Republican Party. But Abraham Lincoln, who was actually the 16th president of the United States, he was the first Republican president of America. I include this question because Abraham Lincoln is probably one of the most popular presidents of the USA. He was the first Republican president of America. Barack Obama was a Democrat. George Washington, the first president, was actually an independent candidate. He was later put into a party called the Whig, W-H-I-G. But Abraham Lincoln was the first ever Republican Party president of the USA. Well done to the 33 of you who got that correct. Let's look at our leaderboard with 1 more question to go. Well done, Akil and Artha. You have crept up into the top 5. Biscuit still in the lead. Naditi is in 2nd. Shanesa is in 3rd. Girls and boys, we are down to the last question today of Kids Get Quizzical game number 7. Here we go.
What is the mobile phone technology named after an ancient king of Denmark? What is the mobile phone technology named after an ancient king of Denmark? Is it infrared? Is it Google? Is it Bluetooth? Or is it hotspot? The correct answer is Bluetooth. 32 of you got that correct. 28 thought it was infrared. 8 thought it was Google, and 3 thought it was hotspot.
All right, so now King Harald Bluetooth was an ancient king of Denmark, right? They called him King Harald Bluetooth because he had one rotten tooth only in front, because it was spoiled and rotten. That tooth had turned blue, so he was known as King Harald Bluetooth. He was the king of Denmark. He was one of the first kings of Denmark who brought together Denmark and Norway, right, as two countries. So because he brought together two countries, and because the mobile phone technology called Bluetooth brings your computer and your mobile phone together, it connects the two. To honor King Harald Bluetooth, they decided to name this software, this program called Bluetooth, right? So good bit of learning. You didn't know, do some research. Excellent learning points for young kids. Talk to your parents, tell it to your parents. I'm very sure your parents didn't know the answer to that as well. Excellent stuff. Really proud of you, girls and boys. We are about to reveal the winners of Kids Get Quizzical game number 7. Let me increase the volume for the fanfare. Here we go. We are about to reveal the winners of our competition today. Keep your fingers crossed. Let's see who our winners are. In third, it's Shanessa. Well done, Shanessa. In second, it's Nagiti. And the winner of Kids Get Quizzical game number 7. We have a new winner today. Biscuits. Well done, Biscuits. Excellent stuff. Akil is in fourth. Arthur is in fifth. Well done, girls and boys. Really proud of you. Excellent stuff, Whiskers. Excellent stuff, Nagiti and Shanessa. Shanessa is also a very consistent performer at our quizzes. Right, so thank you so much for being a part of Kids Get Quizzical game number 7. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/SL Masterminds, and click on subscribe. Take care, stay safe. Over to you, Dinara.
Congratulations to all the winners of Kids Get Quizzical game number 7. I hope you enjoyed today, and thank you for joining. God bless you all.